This could be a very tactical round indeed coming in. This would suggest going towards the A site. Almost certainly at the start of the round, they will in fact be heading that way. So normally most teams bring 2 smokes here, so probably the 3rd smoke going specifically to try and plant the bomb here, unless they're going to be smoking off spawn. Most teams smoke off towards jungle and steps. Looking like they're wanting to execute pretty quickly here as we enter the A bomb site.
There it is, all 3 deployed already. They spotted a mile away. Devil, he actually might be inside of that. That went a little bit deep, but he's going to get on top of the ticket booth instead. Damage done onto MSL. Some of it from his teammate who shot from behind, but it's still Dignitas that find the entries. Canceled out. Kenny S again with 2. Smoked off though and has to fall away. Bullets still flaring in his direction, and he's going to go for the rotation towards CT because no one on those back stairs to drop or deny this bomb. Late plant though, he may actually be able to peek out. So buddy system in effect, Config to hold it off. But now they know there's 2 in that position. And Kenny gets Kirby. They know Config was also there. They'll be trying to isolate him, take it down, and puts a lot of pressure on Tensky to cut them off on the cross. Excellent first pick from Config. Keeps him alive, keeps him well off, but there's the trade. And now it's on Tensky. Good shot on the first one, has to cross over. Spots up the second, gets back in the corner, just needs to bait out the time, but Happy's there. And the kit picked up. Actually, I take that back, he didn't, but he still has time.
He didn't need it. So Kenny S there, massive play from him. He was towards CD spawn, got 3 kills with that USP. It looked like it was going to be very convincing for Dignitas. The smokes come down and actually lock out the CD on the bomb site. But he found 3, and the retake came in, and there's a good 1v1 from Happy to finish things off there. Here's Kenny S's screen. Actually didn't want the bomb going down as well. Such a massive kill, and that second frag was a stellar. But that's EnVyUs taking the early lead here. Bomb was planted for Dignitas, and you'd assume they'll be taking pretty much a full eco here and have the AKs in the 3rd. That's what we didn't see from EnVyUs on Inferno, and we saw how that affected them. But round number 2, a chance for the French side now to farm some serious cash. It's going to be Kenny to get the first kill. Makes it a double, looking for his 3rd. He gets 4, in fact. There's the ace. Wow. What a way to kick things off here for Kenny. Goes massive in the pistol, then an ace in the 2nd as well. This guy is on point right now. 8 for 1.
So sick to start it off from Kenny, who's been absolutely efficient on these rifles today as well. Those pistols, that range, just trying to pick them apart. They're pea shooters compared to that M4. That'll get inside their head early. But with that bomb plant down, they do go toward the 5 AKs. SMGs, the Jaden round right now for EnVyUs, 2 MP7s. And the UMP on MBK.
And making sure they're scouting intel as well here. You can see the CT's getting flashed in with those SMGs, taking down the palace zone. So that's lots of intel gathered. It's probably going to be calling that mid's going to be a heavy possibility here. It's looking like a B split coming in nice and quick. We have got MBK waiting for them with the flashbangers. Kenny S continuing his form here, takes down MSL.
Good response though, KRB, to get back that ladder room because now they can work the catwalk with these 2 players in apartments. Crossfire's checked, they know they're coming. Pop flash is very late though. And MBK goes down, it's Devil to retrade it, but he still has company coming from 2 angles. Good second shot. More than he was potentially worth in that position. But KRB comes back into Apex.
Here we go again.
1v1, Happy has kit. Has to get toward this bomb though. Just now picks it up and Happy's rotated over fast enough, spotted out. AK from that range always has the advantage. But he's gonna try and hold this plant now inside of the site. Smoke off on the left actually helps Kirby.
Yeah, he can actually get towards short now. It's a decent plan for that area as well. Like he said, the range of the AK are going to be so important in this situation. Happy edging his way now.
He's over-reading this smoke a little bit, Kirby. He's actually thinking that Happy's going to try and play through it. Thankfully, fades by it, but he's still not aware. Happy's lurked in beside him, and it's the MP7. Just barely gets the spray down.
Excellent work there. Looked like another massive clutch coming in. Found 3 kills that round in another 3-on-1 situation. But Happy, the smoke, it looked like actually favored the terrorist there, making his way around. Slowly but surely, waits for the smoke to dissipate and takes him down. 3 rounds in a row for Envy. Dignitas now, after getting the plant and the 3-stage loss bonus, doesn't know that they can actually justify a full buy hit, but we'll be going in with the partial, meaning they can get some pistols, some body armor, a small amount of utility, and try and get the bomb down. Potentially going back towards the A site. So maybe an A split, you can see the bomb is towards Palace, 3 players towards middle. They'll probably try and smoke in the connector, smoke in the window, and force their way to the site in that manner. One thing we talk about on this map, and especially Mirage, is the maps where it seems like Happy is sometimes trying to force the AWP. Looks like now they've kind of readjusted themselves and making sure their best offer, Kenny's going to be on wielding that weapon.
Nothing triggered me more, let's be honest. And there we go. That's why Kenny starts it off. Devil shuffles out, realizes there's people towards top connector, but doesn't consider the possibility of Palace, which is his position to play. So he goes down at the hands of Kirby, who now follows in with the Tech 9. He's got an AK picked up. He's the last alive. Tensky down. Kirby's going to come up late through that connector, but those shots give him away. And the player inside the window, if he falls back even slightly, is going to get caught off. No, he actually does manage to time this accordingly. 57 seconds. Bomb, though, inside of the A site. With only 18 HP, it might just be worth it to get out.
Yeah, the bomb in a horrible position for him. I think it's dropped towards the palace area, but definitely like he's going to be trying something here. This is actually kind of interesting. This is actually pretty viable. You can see he's going through kitchen right now. Got to be going towards spawn. I wouldn't be seeing this coming whatsoever.
NBK's heard it.
Might have heard that, yes. So you can see him looking towards the vent right now. So they are aware this is a possibility. But he's gone all the way towards CT spawn. Kenny S. He's watching it like a hawk. This is going to be an almost guaranteed kill for him. Unless Kirby can find some sort of godlike shot there. Not meant to be. It's going to be 4-0. Decent round there from Dignitas considering their buy. Just had tech 9s, but didn't get the bomb down. But we go into round number 5.
And Kenny was very smart to switch to the M4 in that position as well. So that it basically, no matter where he came from, he was ready for it. And then grabs the AWP immediately after the round. Buy coming in again. Full Molotov, smokes, flashes for Dignitas. Kenny again going to face off toward this window. Smokes out on the catwalk though, won't be able to spot it. Does try to nade in. It does minor damage onto config, but he's pre-aiming that little nook that you can get inside of and reset your aim toward that window. Again, good utility from Dignitas to allow Kierby further up, and Tensky's going to try and lurk him through the underpass. It's going to be Rubino to start it, but Apex refrags. They now have control of the palace side for EnVyUs, which means that B is very possible and more likely now for Dignitas.
Kierby is in towards that connector area as well. He's taking the vision away from the CTs. He can lurk in that area, listen for rotations. And now Dignitas have got control of the ladder room as well. So slowly but surely getting real estate on the map here. They still have plenty of time to play as well. Just trying to work out where the CD stacks may lie. You can see a nice little setup in B from MBK in the B site.
MBK boot up on top of that box, but not only that, Devil again playing off his teammates. So he's just watching catwalk to make sure they won't sneak up beside MBK. And as soon as he gets contact at the apartments, Devil will go for the face to play support.
That position MBK's in right now, that's just to find one frag and fall down. It's difficult to actually land the frag. You're just shooting at the kneecaps, but a full spray from the M4, normally about 7 bullets or so can take him down. He's going to be flashed up, but holding strong for now.
Okay, he doesn't need to fall away from it. They don't know he's there yet, but they've crossed over with that smoke. So he flashes out. They're actually quite close up, but a good shot. NBK takes down config. Devil follows up. Perfect bait and switch play, and Devil's going to do more than that. They've spotted the gun barrel. Kierby follows in. NTCBK. Little shout out, I imagine, to the Brazilians.
That was pretty textbook from EnVyUs there, reading the situation perfectly. They saw the smoke coming in and just making sure while one player's facing, the other one's adjusting and repositioning themselves. One frag gathered, one player hides. It's just really nice play from them. NBK have a great shot to open things up. Devil finds the double kill, and it's a very clean round for EnVyUs. 5-0 now in the first half. And it's going to be another partial buy for Dignitas here. They've actually managed to achieve maximum loss bonus, so that's when you lose 5 rounds in a row. You actually start getting $3,400 every single round you lose after that. So they can justify some pistols and some upgraded armor as well. So going towards the B side once again. A couple of flashbangs coming in, but Happy's ready for them.
And Happy with the flash in from his teammate goes for the peek. Rubino was blinded. Tensky was not. He's able to still face on this, but that nade's going to do so much damage. Rubino goes down to 50.
Oh,
face though, Tensky.
Okay.
Deagle shot into Happy. MBK forced to play a little bit more passive on this.
Something to work with now.
Look at Kenny though. Kenny's pushed up middle, so they're not going to be able to rotate back off of B. And Kenny just waits. Kierby gone. Now he can get onto the catwalk. Config and MSL going to see if they can reclaim some territory by rotating in through the underpass, but Kenny, considering this possibility, nearly hits it. MBK finds Rubino, and Kenny just going to watch that position. No rotation where they know that one player's inside mid. They haven't spotted bomb. They can't afford to just simply give up the A site and give up a plant to allow economy to build on Dignitas' side.
So after that initial frag, the round has fallen apart for Dignitas here. It's now going to be a 4-on-2. The bomb is up the way towards short, and MSL does find the kill on towards Devil now, so another opportunity. That's on the A side, but Apex does take him down in the end. Just one player remaining now. That's going to be config. He's stuck towards middle, has got the bomb in hand, but just the Tech 9 to work with. So Kenny, well, his back turned to him right now. Problem is we have got MBK given the information from as he spots in front of CT spawn. That's to be the round over. Kenny finds his third. Very precise stuff so far. EnVyUs looking incredibly sharp. 6-0. And we're yet to see anything mixed up from Dignitas yet. They haven't picked up an AWP themselves. They haven't tried to challenge Kenny S in any sort of sense. They've actually just been holding and waiting for the defaults to come in and then work up with the utility. But round number 7 now. Let's see whether they have any different approaches here. They have got a full buy this time. 5 AKs, all the utility they need. And go once again going back towards middle.
Kenny facing it, no smoke off on the window this time, still pre-aiming that position. Late smoke does come out right now, though. Fires in, gets away. But look at this push from EnVy in toward the A side. Can he get the information at middle? Rubino's in Palace. He could try and catch this off, but there's two players here, Devil and Apex. So as soon as he walks around the corner, massive trade potential, but
yeah.
Rubino would have heard them because he was that far up, so he's definitely considering this.
You can see the T's rotating in as well. They notice there's a possibility, so Rubino wants to wait for the rotations where his teammates come.
Devil does get out as well, so once they rotate over, because Rubino gave up that hold, it might have been a difficult position, but they are still walking it from the T-spawn, so they are going to check every possibility. Apex plays close in the smoke.
Yeah, that's a really nice smoke as well. If Dignitas were to walk around the corner here, he could find the first kill and fall back pretty easily. It's about to dissipate though, and MSL should come out top here. Oh my god, they're right on the other side.
He's smoked off though. So close quarters, but no battle. Kenny S up close, takes down Tensky. But immediate trade because KRB's so close. Apex goes back in. His smoke works for one, but MSL again the trade. They're still down a man though, Dignitas. And that's going to get mowed apart. Devil in good position. A much more efficient game from him and an excellent headshot onto Rubino.
Kenny S having such a strong performance here on the second map. Timeout comes in for Dignitas. It's now 7-0 of Kenny going 16 kills and 3 deaths after 7 rounds, Matt. That's godlike status right now. He did get an ace in the second, but still, the picks he's been getting almost every single round since then has been so strong. And looks like Dignitas don't have a response for this right now.
Yeah, and over the course of both maps, they've gotten one T-side, Dignitas, one T-sided round.
Interesting.
And this is their map choice, so obviously not getting anything rolling, can't find the executions. EnVyUs is doing extremely good. I mean, even these trade situations you'd think would favor the T-side, but they're offsetting them, and oftentimes players picking up more than just a single kill. EnVyUs winning most of the aim battles. Again, like you're saying, Kenny's just picking them apart.
They're being very dynamic as well. We saw in this round changing things up off, pushing into that lower ramp, gaining tons of information then. Apex, even after they lost their first kill, he's more than happy to flash into that area once again and find the frag, get the exchanges, call for the rotation, just slowing down the T's, not allowing them to actually push their way into the bomb site there, just stopping them before they even make their entrance. It's very, very strong play and very aggressive indeed, and why not if they're finding the frag like this and have Kenny S rotating in and clearing up consistently. It's looking very promising now for the French side. We go into round number 8. It's going to be a buy from Dignitas. As I said before, that loss bonus accumulating and meaning they can buy pretty much every round at this stage. But MSL, he has got 4,800. They have not tried an AWP yet. He is yet to buy. Everyone else has got 4 AKs. He could bring out a glass cannon. But considering what we've seen from Kenny so far, I don't think MSL is the man to step for the job right now. I think they should be focusing on trying to take him out of the game and trying to read where he is and adjusting mid-round. But that's been the problem, right?
Exactly. I mean, and they haven't had the AWP to try that, so maybe it's worth the gamble. Especially where they've been playing that same default double smoke at mid. If they could find a way to alter that and catch Kenny off being a little bit too complacent.
The closest they've come to winning a round so far was that 3-on-1 KRB was in. He got 2 players down, came down to the 1v1 versus Happy. Had he have won that, they could have got a couple on the trot there, but wasn't meant to be that time. And we've got 5 seconds left of this pause, so let's see what their adjustment is.
It's not going to be the glass cannon, that's for sure. MSL goes straight onto the AK.
That suggests they'll probably say, well, we haven't really tried the A execute properly yet. We've done it on some Tech 9 rounds. Why don't we see what we can do with that? Maybe we can do something more of a set piece. These defaults really aren't working out for us. As we go into round number 8 now, the score is 7-0. And of course, we saw it before. EnVyUs also get this timeout, so they can decide to change things up and see what they can do here.
And it's not this A execute off the start. It's once again the same thing. Back to mid, single smoke out. Kenny catches it. He's been looking at it every time. The smoke's late.
Why is he jumping? There's no need to jump.
They had never. That's the first time that he did.
That's insane. That's their strongest player gone as well. Dignitas trying to get the frag back here, but it's not going to work out. Apex in the connector, taking down MSL. 5-on-3 now, and Happy just adding insult to injury here. This round is an absolute nightmare. Not a single frag found for Dignitas. It's Rubino left in a horrible situation. No bomb, just an AK, and no control of the map whatsoever.
And what is the point of calling a timeout if you're going to run the exact same default?
And make it even worse as well.
Exactly. Like, here you go, Kenny. You don't have good reactions. I'll just jump up and gift you this.
It's like play pitch and shooting from that stage. It's like, I've got this smoke down to cover me, but I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a window. See if you can hit me. Oh, you have.
Ridiculous. Rubino goes down. MBK makes it 8-0 now. Dignitas from bad to worse.
Yes, indeed. No bomb planted once again, so they don't get that extra $800. That pause, we were hoping they could rectify themselves and work out what was the next port of call there, but like you said, it was just exactly the same smoke. Here's the replay right now. Why jump? I have no idea. Obviously, you can jump while going through the smoke just to make sure if he does rattle off a shot through that smoke, like you can negate it. But you jump too late and actually give him vision of yourself. That's insane.
And again, pre-aims. I dare you. I dare you. Oh.
Not this time.
Kenny does hold the angle. Falls away once the smoke comes out. So same play again, pistols, guns, they don't care. It's one in Palace, one in A main, 3 up connector. This time they've at least got some advancement towards Apex, who's gonna be in the corner, traded actually favorably this time, but there's Happy and Kenny to pull it back. And the Tech-9s go to work. Kirby gets a kill, but Devil's behind, and he's got 2.
He's looking very strong on this A side. He seems to be consistently finding double frags when they need them as well. Dignitas do manage to find 2, but it's not enough. Kenny S finds another 2 kills this round, taking his total up to 19 after 9. What a score to be posting. Seems like he's getting frags every single round here. Great performance so far. He's actually got $11,000 as well. Money really racking up for him. Same goes for the rest of the EnVyUs side as well. So round number 10, Dignitas yet to post a round. Going to be going in now with the 5 AKs once more. Still haven't tried an AWP, and this is looking like the A execute now, Matt. They've tried the defaults time and time again. It's just not working out for them. Let's try, get the smokes into the A site. May not go straight in with this one. You can see there's only 3 players to that side of the map. They might be just trying to bait out the grenades and the incendiaries from the CTs first, and Happy though, he's pushing up towards middle. He's going aggressive, of course.
And they know they've been playing this such a passive hold, but it's actually favorable. Rubino, he takes down both because Apex was behind. He's able to trade it. Devil's playing an off angle, different position in the site, and MSL gets him finally a chance. But Happy does that strictly because he's like, all right, come on, Kenny, you've seen them go there every single round. I know they're there. It's too predictable, but a little bit over-aggressive. Bomb going down, that nade. Kenny's gonna try and hold it, but they're already crossed over. Didn't get there in time. And MBK is gonna have to walk in, confront them. 2 under the shadow. A nade in would do so much damage, but MSL, he's the only one spotted on that because he's the only one to face, gets the kill. Kenny's able to get it back in his favor, but now it's 1 versus 2, and he still hasn't any clue where both players are.
Bomb ticking away now. Yes, going towards Shadow. It's a no-scope. He's smoked out towards the Palace as well. Rubino, very low HP. The defuse comes in. Will he decide to face this? He does. It takes balls to face it on 8 HP, but he goes for it. And finally, Dignitas get their first round here. It's a triple kill for Rubino. He took down that mid-aggression, and he's the hero to get them finally into this game. But Kenny, an admirable effort there. You have to wonder why MSL was overfacing us so much after getting away with the first shot. A no-scope, of course, takes down Config. It came right down to the wire.
And 1v1 on a reset now, which means money's gone on Dignitas' side. It's must-win if they want any chance of bringing this back.
Yeah, they need to win this round, otherwise it could cost them 2 potentially. This aggression coming in once again from EnVyUs towards the lower ramp, using the incendiary to give themselves some time to get position. Flashbang comes over. It's so effective as well. First kill comes in. It is answered back by Dig, though. Taking down Devil, but Happy quickly finds a second. 4 on 3.
Back inside the site, it's Apex behind the smoke. Still with a forward stance on this. They have the man advantage. Rotation goes back the other way. Kenny's aware of the fact that they've backed off a little bit, so he's going to get toward window late with the AWP. We haven't actually seen this exact exchange, this exact scenario. Kirby already looking to deny any chance of it, though, but that actually is just going to go toward the connector, bottom of connector. Actually, I take that back. That's the catwalk smoke, so Kenny's not going to be able to see them initially. The passive hold. MSL reads it, finds it with the AK, and now they've got a chance.
They still have time to play over as well. A couple of smokes. But Kenny has spotted all 3 players towards middle. So interesting enough, though, MBK, he's pushed all the way in the apartment. So he's got a great position to kind of get them from short. That's where they decide to go. They probably won't be expecting him to be up there.
Config's not going to go that way. And Apex was going back with MBK to set for a crossfire from the window. But they're going to take over jungle. Kirby gets in mid-window room. MSL, Config, smoke in front. But they're going to go. It's just going to be Happy that they come up against. And he's inside a Palace, which does mean he has good position to turn this around. Turn this back against them. Kirby didn't hear Apex rotating through CT either, so MSL is in the open right now, and Happy's got the angle covered off. Gun barrel spotted on the first one as well. They've got the information, but good response. Config finds it. Apex is there, though. Spray down, can't control it onto the second. Can't transfer it over. MSL extremely low, though. All too easy, and now NBK just has to hunt, but Kirby's been evasive. He's gotten back through jungle, jumps out the window. He's heard. They're already on the defuse, and NBK, there's the reset.
There was a chance, especially when they got that kill on towards Happy and Palace. I thought that was a real opportunity for them to get the second round there, but that's the nightmare situation. That's the reset coming in. $1,400 plus the 800 bonus from the bomb as well. They are going to be forcing into this map. They know they can't really afford to lose any more rounds. They want to make sure they can get back into this game right now. It's round number 12, 10-1, and they'll be coming in with AKs, Galils, and some pistols as well. This needs an execution. They can't really work the picks here. They need to be getting to a bomb site and taking some of the CTs out of the game, but it's not looking like it's meant to be so far. 2 players towards B. No aggression from the CTs this time, but Happy is going up into the B apartments.
And Devil's going to be the one that's forward inside of A this time. 2-2 split. Haven't seen this approach as of yet from Dignitas. Good read as Rubino spots Devil in the shadow position and smokes off in front of Kenny. And renders the op useless until later in the retake, and Rubino finding Apex. That's the only other person from EnVyUs that was inside of the site. Bomb down, late smoke. They're going to push through this as well. Dignitas, this is aggressive. We haven't seen this dance from them. Kenny, though, so quick, as always, pops out, gets the chance and gets the no-scope as he resets it. This guy's absolutely on fire today. But it is still the 2 versus 2. And it's just the pistols for Config and Kirby. Happy walks around the corner, good shot, but it's traded as Kenny finds Config, knows where Kirby is up close, and he's got it with the pistol, drive-by shooting.
Unbelievable round from Kenny S. This game is some of the best we've seen from him in a long time. Unbelievable scenes here, 25 kills, another huge clutch, and 4 kills from him that round. Just getting EnVyUs through every single situation possible. 12 rounds, 25 frags. That's God tier stuff right there. Absolutely insane. And it seems like Dignitas just in disarray right now. They're not sure how to lock him down. It's Giarbi, their best clutcher. He can't find the final kill. 11-1, and the force fire not working out for Dignitas after having the man advantage once again. They're going to be back to Deagles and a CZ as we go into round number 13, 11-1.
Happy's going to push up again toward middle. Remember last time he did find the opening pick, but it was 2 answered back. This time he catches Kirby running after getting that first kill and bomb down at the bottom of middle. Huge problem for Dignitas.
Absolutely.
I have to say, I mean, around they have pistols, they go for the 2-2 split, and they actually get further in the sight than they have with rifles, so you have to consider, why aren't they running more of an A-style execution as their default? Because their default's not.
But well, the round they set up for it, that's when the aggression comes from EnVyUs. They're pushing lower ramp and finding the kill, and that completely eradicates that actually being a possibility. What they need to be doing, man, is going to a default at the start. That's fine, and then falling back into that A attack. That's what we should be doing at this stage. When they're just going to these A executions at the start of the round, that's when they're getting pushed. They're losing men at the start. Spread yourself out, wait for the CT aggression, negate it, then you can go into the execution. That would be what I'd be calling as a coach right now, but 12-1, it's going to need to be calling a miracle at this stage because they've got 2 rounds left to play with, and EnVyUs don't seem to be slowing down at any point as we go into the closing sectors of this half.
And it's going to be B that gets the attention this time. MSL has got back out toward those boxes in middle. No smoke, though, deployed because he's alone. It's late. And now he'll go, but look at the aggression again. Happy and Apex pushing up. MSL's read this, he's heard them. Good read, perfect read, takes down 2. And it makes this beast-tight attack, so much more probable. Kenny gets back in, and NBK up close in the smoke. He finds 2 of his own. It has to be a rotation coming in quickly, though, as Kenny and Devil were busy in mid. It does allow Kirby to put that bomb down in a default. And Devil finds Rubino again, so they've got this down. And look at Kirby, 17 HP. Has to play this so passively and hold the angles.
See what he can do here. Just going to be holding on towards the bomb right now. Not going to be trying to change up his position, but the CT sticking together. This is good. As soon as one of them drops, the refract should be coming in straight away, but that's not even going to be the case here. Devil finds the kill, and another advantageous situation for Dig. Just falls out of grasp. It's going to be 13-1. And this is looking like this may be over, Matt. I think this goes without saying, need this round. Absolutely need it. Number 15. And it was MSL to find those 2 picks towards middle. It seemed like that was enough. They stopped the aggression coming in. At that point, they executed towards B, but it was MBK that stopped them as they came into the site. He got 2 big frags, and that made the retake a lot more viable at that stage. Double AWPs now to finish things off for Envy. Happy wants to go with the AWP, of course. Can't have a half on Mirage by him and sneaking it in.
Of course not. And he's going to go to where Catwalk with it. MSL, again, the same play, same B approach. He's the only one here. But a very, very different setup to try and confront for MSL, and Happy just holds it from the ladder room. It's perfect. Reads it. NBK jumps up this time. He got 2 last time. He's got 2. He's got 3. He does even better. Jump shot, and it's just down to Kirby. You said they needed this round. Well, he's going to have to 1 versus 5. He does find 2 to start it off, but Apex rotating over 14-1 on their own map.
Wow. What a performance. EnVyUs rolling back. I was about to say the years. I guess it's almost the months at this stage. That's what's so crazy. Towards the mid and late stages of 2015, the best team in the world, and now looking like they're kind of reclaiming some of that form, completely obliterating Dignitas here on Mirage, looking incredibly strong. 26 kills in the end for Kenny S. What a half from him. That's one of the strongest performances we've seen from him in the last few tournaments. He's been in great form in 2016. It's a team that's not really been up to his level.
Yeah.
But, that's just like godlike.
And to be fair, I mean, there has been moments when Kenny's faltered. Notably, I mean, people have noticed it, but it's Apex that's also been stepping up considerably.
Sure.
In this game, not, again, just general point, I think it's those 2 guys, the newer players to this roster, the first 2 that were part of the shuffle before Cluj, and It's them again that's continuing here, but again, more so Kenny. Devil, actually, this is the best game I've seen from him as well, just to point that out, really efficient.
This is what we consider one of Dig's best maps. Like, statistically, we saw on the desk, this is one of the ones they're supposed to be very strong on. Map. And they're running the same default over and over again and getting locked down and making some key mistakes, not winning the clutches. And seemed a bit stubborn with their approach, but we go into the pistol. Goes without saying, if EnVyU win this one, it's actually going to be series points here. 4 sets of armor and 1 utility player and 2 players towards the palace here.
And no kits, all armor for Dignitas. So look for an aggressive style. Kirby starts it off well. Have to maintain this lead though, and he continues to tap out. It's Devil that finds Rubino, and they've advanced through the smoke, deep inside the site. But this is all for fake. They've pulled everyone over. The bomb's going in through the apartments right now.
I love this.
Kenny getting MSL, they just start to realize it. Config's gonna start to rotate back because they know they haven't seen the plant and they've pushed into CT. That surely has to mean something is going on in Apex. He's not read that Config's there. Brilliant read from him, and he gets the bomb down. Now they've got a real chance in the round, but Devil's still surrounding Tensky, which means Config has to fight versus 2. Good pickup by his teammate, gives him a chance. Better pickup by him to continue to hold the site.
Now it's going to be a 2-on-1, just Devil, but he's in CD spawn. He's waiting for that rotation through the vent now, and actually this is a very interesting decision from him. Why is he going up towards middle? I guess he's almost wanting to see whether they'll be too scared to go for the defuse yet.
Well, it's actually just sitting inside of the site, not down, so Devil's going to have to just try and get closer still. Tried to change his angle. Waiting for the crossover at the window. Tensky just waiting for him to show himself through that archway. That's happened. Tensky's got the angle, gets the read. Can't get the shot off cleanly, and there's no time for his teammate to peek out while he's distracted, so they have to sit still, but really disciplined from Dignitas. Desperate round, but it's achieved.
I thought the bomb was down there. That's why I thought it was a little bit interesting decision, but of course he's coming for the retake there. But it's going to be Dignitas stepping up. Do find the pistol that was required. Decent 2v1 for them in the end, making sure they didn't give anything away. 14-2. And EnVyUs, without that bomb plant, will be forcing up in the second there. Tech 9's Desert Eagles, they want to try and finish this nice and early. And Dignitas now with 2 Famases, 3 SMGs. One of those is a P90 on Tensky's hands. Not going to be pushing and forcing the issue anywhere, but we have got EnVyUs with 3 players towards middle. 2 flashbangs as well, just trying to make this Deagle a possibility as MSL does get spotted.
He needs to be weary of the fact that there's an underpass player as well, so Kirby is going to watch off onto that. The Devil's Deagle in through the smoke, but apparently not wielded by the hands of God because he won't be able to find the kill. Kirby's relocated, but he goes down. He does get picked up by Apex. And now MSL under pressure is going to drop as well. It's the Tech 9 jumping up from Kenny. And Devil just has to watch the flank toward the catwalk as they try and approach into Rubino. Config's made it back through the vents, thankfully, so we can try and cut them off, but Happy's got that kill. This becomes hugely problematic. Dignitas do a great job on the pistol, and they're going to get it torn away. EnVyUs might find themselves on map point right now, and it's going to be exactly that. Series point for EnVyUs.
Okay, so Dignitas only finding 1 kill there, and they had the rifles and SMGs as well. We thought that was the round they could finally get some footing into this game, but that's going to be it. That's a full reset coming in as well. They go into round number 18. Series point, as you said. Just going to have Desert Eagle, CZs, and EnVyUs. That's what we used to expect from them, those second round buys. They used to be so deadly of them, not so much as of late, but that's a great round from them. All kills obtained, and now Dignitas in a horrible situation. Not going to be stacking anywhere, as per se, just yet. They're going to be trying to gain some intel here. MSL in the underpass, looking to find the first kill. Does take a lot of damage for his troubles there, but there's the first kill. Something to work with now. Config gets the kill onto MBK.
And they've put some attention toward Happy inside of the palace, but Envy's going to slow this down. They know they can afford to. Devil, oddly enough, with the SMG right now, is waiting for the call to be the rotate player rather than the person who's trying to gain that information, be the recon with the movement mechanics. It looks like they've decided. They'll call him over, grabs bomb, Happy rotating as well, and it's on to Config that they're going to try and take this B site from. Jumps up, spots it. Actually, surprisingly, goes for another jump despite that the bullets went his direction, but he's got it with the Deagle. A great shot, nearly finds the head, but he's got the AK. And he holds on, takes him down just in time before he can get it out and use it against them. Kenny's gonna grab that AK back to try and use it, but look at Tensky and Kirby. We could have double eco situation here, back and forth, because Kenny's now the last alive, and the bomb is dropped out toward Catwalk. He has to face through this. Bad timing, not spotted. Perfect for MSL.
Still alive for now. 12 rounds required for Dignitas to take us to overtime here. I'm not believing just yet, but stranger things have happened. Let's see what they can do with this round. EnVyUs not looking... Oh, they are going to be forcing into this. Happy has so far.
Why not?
Yeah, they will be fully forcing into this one. I guess why not? Finish it quickly. As we get into round number 19 now. Different situation though. Dignitas have managed to stabilize it slightly. They've got 5 rifles instead of some SMGs on the board and got some smokes and incendiaries as well. Let's see what they can do with this one. It's going to be an A-sided attack here. This will be the full execute from EnVyUs. Smokes all over the bomb site momentarily, and you'll see them executing. And this is where EnVyUs can be very dangerous.
3 players pouring out from Palace. Rubino can't find the angle. Does manage to finally get one. No reface. Blind up. Doesn't see the player going in behind connector, though. This works out extremely well because Happy gets an excellent position. A forward stance. But a big kill from Kirby. Denies the bomb plant. And there was no chance for Happy to utilize that position at all. 15 still, though, for EnVyUs. 4 and out for Dignitas. A massive hill to climb.
Yeah, I've just got to take it round by round and not try to give anything away. Problem is right now, we talked about the aggressive rounds that Dignitas normally present, pushing people out towards middle. It becomes such a problematic affair doing that. Obviously, it's one of the rounds, it's a bit of a gamble pushing up there. It's scary to think of even if they drop that single player, that could be the game over. So not really much to work with. But they can probably rest easy this round. MSL has got onto the AWP. He'll position himself towards middle, and no smokes for the French side here. The first kill should be coming in his favor. Somehow doesn't get anything out of that. Missed the second as well. Kirby comes in to save him, though. He drops 2. Finally, MSL finds the kill with the AWP, drops the bomb as well. So that's the round secured. And there's 2 players remaining for EnVy here. Make it 0. Clean round for Dignitas.
Yep, perfect in that sense.
4-1.
It's not that economy's going to matter. They're going to buy every round regardless. Indeed. Force out everything that they can, but efficient nonetheless. Going to go against the AKs now for EnVyUs, who buy into this fully with the loss bonus. They've got decent utility to work with. 5 smokes, 1 Molotov, tons of flashes.
Oh, they are going for the aggressive round of middle. I said it's a scary decision to make, but they're actually sending players towards underpass. It's a cool little boost coming in here towards the top of middle from MSL as well.
And the timed flash from Tensky's able to dodge it. Takes down MBK, but he has to get away from this. Molotov's going to be late. He's low. It's refragged by Apex. And MSL with the AWPs caught in middle, but no one peeking from the top. So him and Kirby will have an escape plan. Devil just a little bit late. MSL nearly catches him as well. Goes to the second shot. It's Kenny that goes down. They're still trying to go from this underpass position to try and overwhelm that connector. But Rubino's anchoring inside of the site, just watching to wait for Happy to come up the A main. And he's waiting in turn for that aggression as MSL fades away. Smoke out. Good peek out from Kirby late. Needs to control this. Takes him 27 bullets, but he gets there. Takes MSL only 1, and Apex goes down. A little bit better off for him. And it's all unhappy this time again.
They managed to stay alive, only dropping 1 player once again. So Dignitas changing things up there. I said it'd be a difficult decision to go for audacious pushes there, but they decided to send a player towards underpass. That was Tensky. It was an equal exchange, but then MSL finally kills towards middle and then holding the A site strong. Dignitas still alive here. And they've dropped... Is that them? M249 in spawn? I think there's a misfire coming in.
There might have been one there, yep. I didn't quite see that either, but either way, right now, it's going to be the pistols approaching onto the A site. Kenny's just considering actually going back to watch the flank right now so they can wait it out.
There is a machine gun in spawn, but I guess it doesn't really matter if they lose 1 round anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They need Elige on their team. When a Dren misbuys you, just give it to me, I'll go get 2 kills. All man up, bro. But now they're going through the smoke, trying to get a fast plant. That's the goal here. Rubino denies the first attempt. Devil, MBK, and now Happy as he sprays. A little bit more efficient for him. He doesn't need 27 bullets to get 1 kill. He'll get 3. There's a refrag from Apex, 2 of them, but Rubino's there, and it's going to be the ace from him to hold on. Starting to mount some momentum, but it's still a large task.
The thing is, as well, EnVyUs aren't allowing themselves to get the money they need just to get the AWP on Kenny. We saw what tremendous work. He's actually got 31 frags now, but if they can just get an AWP on him, I feel like that will be a pivotal factor going into the gun rounds here. But they're going to be going in once again. They couldn't afford the AWP. We'll be having AK-47s, 5 of them, and then full utility as well. No Molotovs, though, just smoke grenades and flashbangs this time. MSL changing things up. He goes towards Palace this time. No one going to be there waiting for him. It's looking like EnVyUs will be going for another execute. 4 players ready with smokes. And we have got Happy, of course, on the other side of the map, watching the flanks and going to be lurking in when the execution is played.
Inside of that smoke, though, MSL is actually concealed. It's an AWP in this position, though. It's desperate, but he makes it work. Back out, takes 1. No one pressuring that Palace position either, so he's got control of it. If Kirby could have found even 1 kill, it was entirely doable, but now they're down a man. This is the best chance that EnVyUs has had to close out, but the refrag from Tensky at middle works well. Brings them in, and MSL catching another up-close shot. AWP reactions, takes down Kenny, and the bomb is inside Palace. MBK can get that kill all he likes. He's still got a large amount of work to do to even get toward that bomb. 58 seconds to do it, mind you.
Great work from MSL there. Stuck in a horrible situation, and now Dignitas do have the upper hand in this situation.
He doesn't need to face that config. Loses a large chunk of HP, and Tensky's not in position. Not only that, Tensky's on 5 HP. Overcommitment from config in that sense, and NBK's got a real chance now.
40 seconds to play as well. He can just take his time. It's up to Tensky to make the next move at this point. 5 HP, he needs to be surprising him. Can't allow NBK to even have an opportunity
They're gonna face right now. Tensky doesn't have it pre-aimed correctly, but NBK overlooks it. Thinks he's in jungle, and Tensky's gonna just barely keep this going.
Just about, Matthew, just about. It all came down to MSL. Went towards aggressively into the Palace area to start the round, didn't find anything, smoked out of the start, and then somehow coming in with some fantastic play, that quick scope as well as they're trying to face him. A change of pace though for Dig. They're going to bring out the auto sniper on towards Rubino, so this could be interesting. It's one of the maps I really like it on. Obviously, the full smoke executes come in, you can just rattle shots through it, but this round will just be looking like a B rush for EnVyUs with the Tech 9s and PT50s here.
And a fast one at that. Full blinded config, has to fade away, but Tensky's got the position on Cat. Cut them off through the window, but he misses. Kenny's got the shot, and now config has to come up large. Only takes down one. MSL's got Devil, but it's another man advantage for EnVyUs to try and work with. 2-man advantage at that with Kenny on Rubino, and it's done. The fast push by the auto sniper never comes into it.
EnVyUs take this 2-0. It was a close game in Inferno, but Mirage was very convincing indeed. The first half 14-1 with Kenny S with an absolutely phenomenal performance. He shuts them down, and we say goodbye to Dignitas, and it will be EnVyUs proceeding through. Very convincing stuff from them.
So across the water, but no